I was feeling nostalgic, so I drew Miku again. Except, not really, because not every Hatsune Miku song has a representative Miku, but I wanted to draw the main character anyways, the song being Gehenna, released in 2019 by Wotaku. I enjoy this song because the lyrics, although pretty dark and sad, have a really interesting story hidden in it. Just a warning that this is one of those Miku songs that discuss suicide. This story is about two friends updating each other about their lives. One asks the other about the person they're dating, and laughs when the other replies with, "Don't say anything." Then it gets a little bit darker bit by bit, when one says, "My heart, clouded in pitch black and in pieces, I disinfect it with alcohol and go to bed." Then the other person opens up. While they both became friends because they had a similar bond, the fact that they both wanted to end it all, one of the two no longer feels this way anymore. I want to keep living, and that's extremely unfortunate, but we all have no choice but to keep living. I'm sorry I deceived you. Right before the sound of a slamming door is heard, the other friend says, "And that's terribly sad, but our suffering is the only bond we share," implying that their friendship is over since their goals are unaligned. My interpretation of the song is that the two people talking in the lyrics are not two people at all, but personifications of the separation between the mind and body of a single person who is on the brink of death, theoretically from their attempt. I believe this because there's a lot of emphasis on the parts that make up the body. In the lyrics, "I want to keep living," says the sacred text known as my DNA. And the lyrics, "I want to keep living," says my instinct as it pulsates in crimson red. No matter what the mind or soul believes or wants, the rest of the body will work to keep trying to live. Another interpretation is to assume that this story is not about the mind and body, but about the conversation between someone with cancer and their cancer cells. Cancer cells always try to grow and live to the detriment and pain of the entire body, so both cells and body suffer together. A hint towards this theory is also in the lyrics. It feels like there's no prospect of recovery anymore, and every night, the air and the future grab my throat, and even this flesh that parades as an organ. The sound of the slam of the door and the lyrics, "I want to keep living, I'm sorry I deceived you," could be the person saying to their cancer cells that they decided to take the treatment to prolong their life, rather than give in. This song as a whole is pretty dark, but all I can say is that the title, Gehenna, is pretty fitting, as Gehenna is the place or state of pain and torment.